everybody. Welcome to the Chuck and Lisa Show. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope it's well. Hey, Lisa. How are you tonight? Fine. Everybody say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. She's all ready to say shut up, Chuck, so.
That's all right. I spend my life that way. Anyway, sometime right around now, we're going to see our notification pop up and everybody's going to arrive with us.
There it is.
Yep, told you. Hi, everybody.
There it is.
I don't know why it takes so long. That's why I start the opening and put up that, what's coming on.
Start the opening 2 minutes earlier. Anyway, hi, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Lisa's here with me. Lisa is my awesome wife. Hi, Lisa. And my intrepid producer, Dersh, is behind the other side of the mic over there.
Who's that?
Dersh.
Who's that?
Dersh.
Never heard of him.
How are you doing tonight, Dersh?
Better than I deserve to be, but I'm pretty sure you knew that already.
I heard that. If I don't have ghost hair, we figured out that it's better to put me in the dark almost over here for the lighting.
You're not glowing.
So I'm not glowing. It's my personality.
Lisa tries to put you in the dark all the time. That's why she calls you Mushroom.
That's why she says, "Shut up, Chuck. Shut up, bro." Anyway, we're glad to have you with us tonight. We got some great topics to talk about, fun stuff, not politics. If you want politics, you can join our next show. First, you'll post the link for that later. And I guess we should tell people where we're at first, Mr. Dersh.
Why would you want to do something like that?
I don't know, because I'm in so many dang places now. I have to look at the list to remember.
Yeah, and I can't even. I have to update the list. I got your opening updated. Now I have to go through and update the list because it's kind of. Yeah. Cuttius Island in Alaska.
That's funny. Well, I guess that's how that one started. But Twitter, that one's just a bird named Larry. Tweet. Anywho.
Twatter.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. And Miss Lisa, and I'm in North Carolina, of course. But Miss Lisa, where in the world can we find you, my dear?
On Twitter, Facebook, but only to my friends. On Instagram. Louise.blog, still not updated. On CloutHub, where they told me I had suddenly 2,800 tweets or CloutHub things that I had not. What are they called?
Posts
that I had not read all of a sudden today.
Really?
Yeah,
2,800.
For some reason, it never updates for me, and then all of a sudden it updates.
So you had a lot to do.
No, I know. I don't go there. I just clicked on it and then clicked it on.
Go look at it.
I clicked on it.
Might be some people that you know going, "Hey, I joined just to see you."
Yeah, somebody followed me.
See, probably somebody that's yours.
I'll look later. Yeah, someplace called the White House Mirror or something. But anyway, it never gives me notifications, and then all of a sudden it gives me one big notification dump. So I'm there. I have a store called Vintage Film Finds on Etsy. I also have a physical store in Burlington off the exit 143. Inside a bigger place called Consignment Connection. No, I don't have my own store. Thank you very much. Wish I did.
Yeah, I wish that whole place was yours. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Well, no. If I had
it's
my own
too
store,
huge.
it would be in downtown Medford.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Yeah, and it would be little.
Yeah.
I would have that. You know where I would have it? I would have it in that little place that used to be the jewelry store.
Yeah, that would be cute.
You know what I'm talking
Yep,
about?
on Main Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
That's cool.
next to Steve's.
Next to
Sort
Steve's. Get lunch there every day.
Yeah.
Spend all your profits.
Yeah, why not? Not all my profits. I
Anyway.
can't eat that much.
Anywhere else you want us to find you?
Nah.
All right. Hi, Mr. Dershey. Where can we find you, buddy?
Nobody wants to find me, so I just keep hiding over in the little corner of my own world, and I'm happy.
Wait till the next show to explode.
Yeah, exactly right. Anyway,
That's where you can find him on the screen.
yeah, that's
well, you're back. Let's see. Here we go.
yeah. The only one that's not there.
Insert Gab.
Gab is there. Parlor is supposed to come back. It was supposed to be this week, but
That's what I hear. It was supposed to be Monday. Didn't happen.
nope. So
It was
anyway,
supposed to be Tuesday. Didn't happen.
I'm at Dersh on all those places. If you really want to find me, just go to Cloud Hub because that's where I hang out.
Oh, go to Florida.
And Lisa, for that White House mirror, I think that's probably somebody that you wouldn't normally want following you. I'm pretty sure.
That's probably
Yeah,
true.
well, I'll look later. I didn't have time to deal with it. I just wanted the notification thing to go away. I don't like all those red dots on my phone.
Oh, it's funny. So anyway, we've got some interesting topics. Lisa, first of all, wanted to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. First of all,
Came out
and
today,
who's
yeah.
not in that should be in.
Yeah. So,
I want walk and whoa.
It's only Walk and Woe, but I like it.
It's only walk and whoa. You like it?
Yeah. You wascally wab. What's up with this? We're turning into Bugs Bunny here. Did you find your link for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees like I asked you to?
What Martin?
Nellis.
Yes.
Do you
I
have
have it, right?
All right. Well, tell us who the nominees are,
The
man.
current nominees are very, what do you say, diverse.
Okay.
And I haven't even heard of one of them, but Mary J. Blige, Kate Bush, Devo. Oh, this is gonna make you feel old.
Devo?
Yeah, no, not Devo's not gonna make you feel old. This is gonna make you feel old.
What?
Because you know how you have to have been around for 25 years?
Yes.
Foo Fighters, the
Oh my
Go-Go's,
gosh.
Iron Maiden, Jay-Z, Chaka Khan, Carole King. I'm surprised she's not.
Carole King?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
yeah. Fella
She should have been first ballot.
Kuti. I don't know who that is.
Never heard of it.
LL Cool J, New
Yeah.
York Dolls, Rage Against the Machine, Todd Rundgren, Tina Turner, and Dionne Warwick.
Well, that's everybody. Good night.
No, they're not gonna put them all in. So.
What a
people were
what a
upset
terrible
because-
class, man. That's
People were upset because Pat Benatar still has not gotten nominated, for one thing.
yeah. Journey hasn't either, if you can believe that.
Yeah, okay, so like here's some people who have never gotten in or nominated.
Okay.
Or, well, I don't know if they've gotten nominated, but they've never gotten in.
Right.
Boston.
Ah!
No way. Boston's not in that list of crap that you just read off of?
Bad Company.
Oh my god.
Is Paul Rogers on his own, at least?
I don't think so. No. Bad Company,
God.
Free, or Paul Rogers.
Jesus.
Ozzy Osbourne. George Thorogood.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. America, Kansas.
Ah, you're kidding me.
Yeah. Motley Crue. Well, whatever.
Yeah, no, who cares about
Keep
them?
going.
Blue Oyster Cult. I mean, I don't know that they had that deep
Yeah.
of a
Yeah, I'm the ones that outstand. I go, wait.
like America.
Who else down that list?
Well, I mean, the list is not huge. But
Oh, okay.
I'm just
But there's also ones that aren't listed on there that
right,
should be
right.
on.
What about like Soundgarden and Chris Cornell? I mean, they're pretty. He was pretty substantial.
Yeah.
But
That's
seriously, Bad
ridiculous.
Company?
That those most of those groups aren't in, and you write off that list of nobodies. So they're just,
Right,
oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
right, right. So anyway,
That's ridiculous.
it's
All right, I got some extras here. That I
that's
found.
weird. Yeah.
All right, Grand Funk Railroad. They had a lot of heads. STP's not in. Styx isn't in. Journey again.
Yeah.
Meatloaf. He should be in. Bon Jovi's not in.
No, they are actually.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
What year is this article you're looking
I
at?
don't know. I'll look at it.
They actually are in because people were laughing that they were in and other people weren't.
Right. And Nugent isn't in, man.
Well, that's debatable. He had like one song.
All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but it is an interesting
But
topic.
yeah, it's very. I mean, it's just so dumb.
That's
Yeah.
a terrible list of the
Yeah.
class, man. I tell you, it's just
And
awful.
what's his name? Johnny Rivers never got in
Johnny Rivers is amazing.
because the guy didn't like him.
The Carpenters aren't in.
Well, that's
They're not?
that's the
Nope.
problem with Journey.
Seriously?
The CEO of the Hall of Fame hates Journey for some
Right.
reason, and that's why they've
Joe
never been
Cocker's
nominated.
not in.
Oh, you
Jim
got
Croce's not in.
Yeah. See, that's dumb.
ELP's not in.
I saw an article recently talking about should Croce get in, even though he only
Okay,
had
so
one album.
Carpenters and Neil Diamond aren't in because they're soft pop. So then why is Whitney Houston in? She's not
Right.
rock and roll.
Yeah, there's rap stars in there.
I know.
What the
Why,
heck?
why are the rock stars going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It's not the Music Hall of Fame. It's the Rock and Roll Hall.
Right.
Harry
So-
Nilsson's not in.
Oh, are you serious?
Uh-huh. Billy Preston's not in. The Fifth Beatle. Johnny Rivers. Johnny Rivers was outstanding.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I mean, some of these
Tell me
people,
Fats
they're
Domino's
putting in
in there,
those
please.
people.
He better be.
I think he
He
is.
better be.
Tina Turner's not.
She got nominated this year, I think, didn't she?
I don't know. But that's enough.
She got nominated this year.
Well, as Dershey said, it is very political. Hi, the Gazillionaire. Welcome. We're glad to see you. Somebody say hello in the message.
Gazillionaire?
I want your wallet.
Hey man, can you share some of that with we need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it is very political. How people are chosen. It's who he likes and who he doesn't like. And like you guys said, it is the owner
good
of the
he
Rock
is.
and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, good he is, because I learned a lot about him
Who is?
yesterday, Fats Domino. He
Yeah.
was like way more,
Mm-hmm.
like, he did a lot more than I knew about.
He was outstanding. My
He had-
father went and saw him many
he had
times
way
down
more,
in New York
he had
City.
way more hits and sold a lot more records than I knew about.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. So that's all I got on that topic. Anything anybody want to add on that? All those in favor, move to the next topic. Aye.
Shuffle on, Chuck. Shuffle on.
Buffalo-ish. All right. I want to tell you a story today. My pets are a hoot. I caught my cats and dog. We taught our cats and dogs to ring the bell to go in and out,
Like a little cowbell.
like a little cowbell. Now they ring the bell when another dog has to go out, or even when another cat has to come out.
And our
Or if
stupid dog.
Or for that matter, when they hear a cat coming in or a dog that's outside that wants to come in, they ring the bell anyway. And
Or-
there's a bell on the other side
Or
too.
our stupid dog thinks she needs to go out if the cat rings the bell.
Right. It's really great that they do that, unless they do it at like 5 a.m. Then it would suck, you know?
We should take the bell down, but we forget.
I know. And when they gotta go, they gotta go. They're gonna have to wait at 5 a.m. though. So, anywho, I just thought I'd throw that in there because it really did crack me up. Now, I always like to talk about happy stories.
Wait, I thought you were going to talk about the lady on the phone.
Which lady on the phone?
On you were talking on the phone to the lady in the
Oh, right. The other story about pets today. I was talking to a lady on the phone today, and all of a sudden, Shelby, the little white Westie, decides she wants to fight or play or whatever with Princess, the old cat. And Princess doesn't really partake in that a whole lot. She pretty much will swat you down, and did. So after taking a couple swats to the head, Princess decided, Shelby decided she better back down from that. Then she walks straight up to Dave, and Dave weighs virtually twice what she does. Dave is a very large cat. And instead of wanting to fight Dave, she walked straight up and looked her right on the nose. It was adorable. Dave just stood there and looked at her like, thanks. Shelby goes, oh, I'm not taking you on. But the funny thing is, she usually will run and tackle Dave, who is, you've seen the size of Dave, he's huge.
Yeah.
And Shelby weighs all of 10 pounds. She's a runt of a very small breed. So, yes, ma'am. And that was, I had two great, they kept me laughing today. You know, it's good when your pets give you so much pleasure. And you know what, I was talking to a lot of people about that today, how much pleasure your pets give you.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, just silly things they do during the day make you smile and laugh, and that makes a lot of difference. You know, when you have something to actually laugh or smile about.
Yeah,
they better.
Yeah, I agree. I just love, because Chief just has so many cute mannerisms and things he does.
Right.
And I mean, I just love just watching him. You know, just look at him and he's doing something silly, playing by himself, and I just start cracking up because he's just so cute, so entertaining. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Nothing better than pets, man.
Shelby's like a little magpie now. If she finds something shiny on the floor, she makes a little pile.
It's hot.
Okay.
I can't reach. I'll get it later. I'll just sweat.
It's not that hot.
No. All right. I got another. Let me start with the cool stories. Alex Trebek's wardrobe, the entire wardrobe, has been donated to the homeless. It's got to be very small people, though, doesn't it? Because he wasn't the biggest guy.
Well, I guess they only gave it to people that
Would fit, right? His suits, his dress shirts, his ties have all been donated to the Doe Foundation. It's a nonprofit that provides transitional work, housing, educational services, counseling, and career training to people with histories of homelessness, incarceration, and drug abuse.
So I'm guessing they gave it to people so they could wear it to job interviews.
Yeah. Hell, all you got to do is walk into the interview and go, "This is Alex Trebek's suit." And they'll go, "You're hired."
Even if I don't be like, "You're crazy."
Yeah. No, really, it is. So anyway, I thought that was pretty darn cool right there. Got any thoughts on that?
Who, me?
Yeah, you,
No.
Darsh, anybody?
Well, yeah. I mean, that is Alex Trebek, though, isn't it? I mean, most celebrities would have their estate, you know, put
Sell
their clothes
them
up on
to the
auction.
highest bidder.
Yeah, put them up on auction to make
Yep.
money. But that's who he was. I mean, he was a great
He was
guy.
altruistic.
Sure was. He was a great guy. There's no doubt about it.
I miss him still. Every time I watch the show, I mean, what's his face is doing better and he's okay, but he's no Alex Trebek, and nobody ever will be. You know.
Correct.
Oh well, time marches on, doesn't it? Once upon a time, Chuck Woolery was the host of Wheel of Fortune.
You mean washed up game show host?
No, let's not go there. He's a good guy.
I don't think he's on Twitter anymore.
No, he got kicked off too, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
Great loss there.
Well, he did, and he came back, and then he left on his own
And nobody noticed.
after all the, after they kicked off, what's his name, the ex-president,
And
which-
nobody noticed.
that we won't talk about on this show.
Yep, we
That
won't
show.
talk about that on this. You're welcome to be a guest on ours, though. We'll talk about it. I'll take that as a no.
You know, there were two accounts today or yesterday that were supposedly him that also got shut down.
What, on Twitter?
Yeah, from his same IP address.
Oh, we learned you can't do them from the same
Yeah.
IP address. You have to have
Yeah.
a new phone and a new message.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Because
that.
they'll get you by the IP address
didn't know that.
every single time. They got me.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Shoot, I lost 2 accounts that never got off the ground that way, didn't I?
He didn't know.
One
That's
was a good one.
that's why you get a-
Nellis got synced before it ever got to.
That's why you get a VPN.
Yep.
You get a VPN, they can't tell what your IP address is.
Well, I have no desire to ever go back to that place anyway, but you know, it is what it is. Let me see. What's anybody talking in here? Hello out there! Talk to us! Sorry. We love talking to people in the chat room. It's quiet night tonight. Last week we were busy as can be. Alright, next neat story. You ready for this? A guy out. Oh, I'll just tell you the stories. A guy found an amateur treasure hunter on this missing centerpiece of Henry VIII's crown, and it's worth millions. Can you imagine that? So, he was apparently soon to be booted in the 1845 Battle of Naseby, and was clutching this gold diadem and dropped it, and it was in a field. So it's worth $2.7 million, and a guy up in North Hampshire, England in a field found it in 2017. So now it's going up for auction. Can you imagine finding that? Cha-ching! You talk about getting a good hit, you know, when you find something cheap.
But the queen said it all belonged to her.
Apparently this guy's his. Mine! So anyway, I thought that was so cool. Okay, now, well here, the guy that found it and the owner of the site where it was turned up will receive a handsome bounty from its sale to a museum. So, that's pretty neat.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, Jerry's not listening. He's sending me texts.
I see.
Yeah, so anyway. All right. Now, let's see. I'm talking too fast tonight. And you guys aren't talking much. Talk to me, guys.
Shut up, Chuck. Oh,
Why are
sorry.
y'all so quiet tonight?
He's tired.
That's no excuse. You're on the air.
I'm tired.
To do this.
I'm pissed. That's why. I'm not talking.
I'm not pissed. I just take the world as it is and
Yeah.
do what I can do. And
Tottenham got
that's all I
knocked.
can do.
Tottenham got knocked out of the FA Cup right before the show started, so I'm not real
Oh,
happy
yeah.
right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Not real happy right now.
Tell us about your Tottenham team this year, then.
They suck.
No, they didn't. They did very well.
No, they suck. Trust me, they do. They're playing so bad.
But I thought they were doing really well.
They were. Yeah, they were in first place at the end of December, and now they're in ninth place. And,
Oh no!
And dropping like a stone.
Is that because you stopped playing?
Yeah, they're just not.
Started playing.
Yeah, they're not play. They're not playing well. They got beat by Everton today in the 5th round of the FA Cup, which
Oh man, that sucks.
setting in overtime, 5-4. So it's
That's cool.
yeah. Well, they're going to get destroyed this weekend by Manchester City
Yeah.
in Manchester City.
Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
There's some sort of power outage at Daytona right now, so you guys are probably
really?
not missing anything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been watching it on my screen over here, and
It's a conspiracy.
all they've been doing is interviews so far.
Gotcha. I haven't even looked. I don't know where'd it go. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Oh right, I taped it. That's what I did. I didn't want to interrupt our show. By the way, from earlier before, the Gazillionaire asked if the Oak Ridge Boys are in. And both Lisa and Dersh came up with the answers that they're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but in the country and gospel halls.
Which makes sense because they're not rock
Right.
and roll.
Because they really are that.
Well, I don't think they've ever been played on rock stations.
Yeah.
So maybe Elvira or something.
On that song. I'm sorry, you reminded me of that.
No, it's gonna be stuck in your head.
I keep thinking about that guy, the guy that found the centerpiece of Henry VIII's crown. Could you imagine when you pick that up and what? Wait, this looks expensive. And then you find out, wait, this is Henry VIII. Wait, I'm going to be how rich? Very nice, very nice. Hey,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that, huh?
Nothing like that ever happens to me.
Well, all right, I got another really, really cool. I have no idea what we're going to talk about the rest of the show if I talk too fast here.
NASCAR!
That's not.
All right, we've got NASCAR and racing. We do have that, don't we? All righty. I love this story. This is my favorite story I've come across. House cleaner. I'm going to tell you the backstory first. Rosa was a house cleaner for 20 years in a residence building in New York City, and she lost her job to COVID-19. Nevertheless, with a servant's heart, she still came to work every day, even though she wasn't getting paid. So, what happened was
What happened?
one day, one of the real estate agents that work in the building leads her up to the penthouse, and she's like, this is really nice. I've never been here. I like it a lot. And after a couple minutes teasing and taunting her in this video, he goes, the people in this building love you so much that they paid for you to have a lease for 24 months.
Nice.
24 months in a New York apartment, paid for.
That's got to be a little expensive.
You ready for this? 2,500 square feet with 4 bedrooms and 3 baths.
That's got to be really expensive.
But she has to clean it herself.
Yeah, they told her she has to clean it herself. No, they actually said you'll have to get a maid to clean it yourself. Could you imagine? I mean, what's that got to be cost? It's got to be $4,000 a month.
Oh,
Honey.
easily. A lot more than that.
Way more than
Yeah,
that.
I would say way. You're talking $3,000 for a studio.
Right,
The
that's
kitchen
true.
and a loft.
So, what do you give me an estimate of how much you think? We'll do a little bit.
Oh, I'm thinking maybe 6 to 8, possibly a little more.
Right.
For that size in New York City, oh yeah, that's
Well,
gonna
let's say
be.
it's 6,000. That's 72,000 a year times 2. That's 150 grand she just got given to her. Sweet, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, of course it does depend on whether it's part of the if it has what is that housing. What do they call it? Where they
Yeah, that cap thing.
That-
or whatever.
yeah.
The upper east side, a 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo, 1,600 square feet. 3 years ago was 8,500 a month.
There you go.
Holy crap, that's got to be over 10 grand a month then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, you're looking at well over $250,000 by the time you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a new one,
man.
if it's a new one, it absolutely is going to be that much. Now again,
Probably.
so I was
It
trying to
wasn't
think.
a new one, but I mean, it was nice.
Right, but
If
that's
you look at the video, it was nice.
that's the point. In New York City, they have so many condominiums, apartments, and things like that, which are on that fixed
Right.
rent. So
Right.
even though it might be, normally $10,000 a month, if it was
Right.
grandfathered in, it could be as low as $500 a month.
Well,
Yeah,
that,
but if you rent it to somebody else, you can't usually do that.
yeah. I don't know, but either way, I mean, that's a really nice thing to do for somebody who lost their
Sure
job.
is.
I mean, and then when they can, I'm sure they're going to hire her back, So she'll be able to live there for some time for free while still, she's still cleaning people's apartments anyway for free,
Right.
So, I mean, she's going to keep doing what she's doing, but she's not even going to have to leave the building now. Such a sweet story. There's so much crap in the world right now, guys. We got to find things that make us smile. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dershie and I will talk about the crap that pisses people off in the next hour. Starting at 8:30, and Dershie will put up the link so you guys can put that up on your calendar there. And if you subscribe, to both this show or that show and that show, you'll get notifications theoretically before the show, but it seems to be about a minute after we start.
Speaking of which, right now, Chuck, we have 5 freeloaders out there.
Oh no!
If
Give
freeloader,
us a thumbs up, please, guys.
if you're listening to the show, you haven't subscribed, and you don't give us a thumbs up, then we consider you a freeloader. And
There she does.
freeloaders,
I'm just happy you're here.
freeloaders are not good. We don't like freeloaders.
But we like you here. Don't leave. Don't take him too seriously.
Nobody does. Why should they?
Well, they don't know you as well as we do. They might think you know something.
All they got to do is listen for 5 minutes, and that's not true, Chuck.
They'll fix that in a hurry. That's too funny. Oh, man.
But
I got one more happy story for you. That
okay.
this dude keeps winning the lottery, and he keeps giving all the proceeds in Idaho to local schools. He won for the 6th time.
Yeah, but probably not the big lottery.
$250,000 this time.
But yeah, I'm saying he's not winning like the big.
No, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Dude, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take a $50,000 ticket and be happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
all right. And while we're talking about this stuff, there's another related story that I'm going to show you because it's too funny. Woman who won a $60 million lottery jackpot says numbers came to her husband in a dream 20 years ago. How do you remember the numbers from 20 years ago, and has she been playing?
Because she's probably been playing them the whole time.
Yeah. A Canadian woman who lost her job. How common is this thing? The coronavirus won $60 million using the lottery ticket with their numbers her husband dreamed up 20 years ago.
Wait, that's the same story.
Yeah, that's the same story.
Okay.
In December, her dedication to those numbers finally paid off. I wonder how much she spent getting there, but not 60 million,
Not
I'm
60
sure.
million now.
Equivalent, it's in Canada, so it's about 47 million US dollars. Anyway, that's another happy story. I am done with happy stories. I'm kidding. All right, anything anybody wants to add before we delve into the world of auto sports and such?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a lead into that. And, I was telling you and Lisa that I just picked up a Silver Bullet, the Martin car.
Yeah, you want to hold it up on camera?
Yeah, not really.
My camera in this.
Anyway, I was trying to tell you before we got on the air and ran out of time that the people, the brother of the guy that I bought it from passed away, and
Right.
his brother, he was a collector. He had over 1 million baseball cards in his collection, and dozens and dozens of die-cast cards and other stuff like that. Well, these people are selling them and donating the money to local charities.
Nice.
From whatever they get off of the sales, it's going 100% of it's going to local charity in our area, in the Central Florida area,
Gotcha.
which I thought was pretty cool.
That's neat. I like that. So, let's see. We got all sorts of NASCAR stuff and whatnot. We don't have any.
Don't go away.
No, don't go away. We talk about racing things in a way that people will understand.
I
It's
don't
not
like
just
NASCAR
like
either.
hardcore stuff. You do too. Lisa started out not know. Oh no, people went away. You
Did
tell
they?
people not to go. I don't know. Either that or YouTube's playing that funky thing.
Oh yeah.
You know. Plus listeners, minus listeners, and everybody's still there. So there's nothing in like IMSA this week with real cars. I'm still thinking about that Daytona. That was fun. And speaking of Daytona, they got through running the Clash last night. Who won?
Cow shit. Sorry.
Cowboys. Bush. You're too bad. But the coolest thing was that finish. if you didn't get to see it, and if you're not a NASCAR fan, the guys in first and second place wrecked each other, and the third place guy won.
Kind of like when
Roval!
Just like when Blaney won the first.
Yeah, it was a Roval repeat.
It was, but it was totally justice for Blaney to get wrecked in
he
that
said
one.
he knew that. He said he knew that was going to come bite him in the ass someday.
It did. It bit him hard.
Yeah,
So anyway, this race didn't need any points, but Kyle Busch, who did not win once
hate
last
that
year,
guy.
after winning the championship
He
the
did
year
win.
before.
He did win one time, one
he did
race.
win.
Yeah,
Oh,
next.
right, I forgot.
So how he got into the playoffs, the loser.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, he won that last night. So that was cool. It was great fun to watch.
The race was great.
Yeah.
I just anybody but Kyle Busch, though. I mean, anybody.
What are you gonna do? I forgot to watch this earlier today. Did you know they had the first practice already?
Yeah,
He told you that.
I told you that.
All right. I'm a little slow.
Welcome to my life, Darcy.
Hey! Shut up, Lisa. Anyway, believe it or not, the fastest driver in that first practice was Bubba Wallace.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird that they didn't drive last night, the 23.
Because he wasn't eligible.
He wasn't eligible.
Oh, that's right.
23 was in it, but he wasn't in it.
Yeah, same thing. Kyle Larson also wasn't eligible.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
It's weird. I just thought it was weird, but
It's weird that he didn't drive the 23 for the first time.
right, right.
Yeah, that is a bit odd.
And
But,
was it Ty Dillon that was in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Talk about
He
talk
got
about a
like
step
because
backwards.
He won a pole once in his life or something.
One time in his life.
One time. Once in your life. By the way, Kyle Larson was only 22nd today at practice.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So he's
Well,
not
this is-
especially fast out of the box.
Yeah, that's his first
And of
time in the
course,
car,
third
though.
was Denny Hamlin. You got to watch out for him. He could three-peat it. The Daytona 500.
Yeah, don't count Kyle Larson out. That was his first time in that car, first
yeah.
time with the crew chief. So, we said last night when we were talking. I just think Kyle Larson's got, to me, an edge on winning this season, along with Chase Elliott, because there's so many road courses this year. And then
Blaney too.
Blaney, yeah, but
Blaney was freaking leading when Chase Elliott tried to pass him. They are best of friends, and I'm sure they probably went out and had a beer and either beat each other silly, then drank beer, or drank beer, then forgot about beating each other silly.
probably.
Blaney wasn't especially happy, but they are best friends, so I'm sure he got over it quickly. Seeing it wasn't a points race or anything like that,
Well, the Elliott, Blaney, and who else has won 9 out of the last 10 road courses?
Yeah.
Is
It's
it
either Chase or Blaney or Denny.
or
Isn't
Denny?
it?
No, it
Or
wasn't Denny.
Truex.
Truex is the other one. Yeah, Truex. So, yeah, if they're on a road course, put your money on one of those guys.
And there are a lot more road courses, and of course there's Daytona's road course, and of course the Roval at Charlotte this year. Plus, there's 2 extra road course tracks.
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Yep.
I like the direction NASCAR's going. Rights and lefts are fun. They used to do them a lot back in the '60s.
What?
Road courses. A lot more than they got into this cookie cutter 1.5 mile oval. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know you love them, but my God, are they boring races, dude. When they get strung out 16 seconds between first and second, that's not fun.
Yeah, but it's better than at the start on these short tracks where the leader wrecks into the back of the
Well,
off the start.
Well, that's just a matter of driver stupidity. That's not a matter of. That's a matter of guys thinking with their foot and not their brain.
Yeah, but when the leader of the race, hits the stop finish line, and they have to slow down because of traffic in front of them. That's just a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but that's part of it, you know.
Especially on the .38 mile tracks that they have out there.
0.38.
23.
It's not that small.
Seems like it.
38. Up in Winston-Salem. What track is that?
Oh,
It's the oldest track in
Bowman
NASCAR.
Gray.
Bowman Gray, the oldest
Yeah.
track in NASCAR. That place is so fun. We went up there for a
you
race.
can even run around that track.
I can even walk around.
I could roll around that track. Just get on the bank and just.
Well,
By the time you hit the bottom, you're on the other side. You know.
I hear you, man. I hear you. That's very funny. Let's see. What else kind of struck you guys about last night's race? Who do you think's going to be good this year? Who do you think's going to suck?
Well, it's always going to be the same, characters. Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs has got 4 drivers that can win every single weekend right now, and they're going to always be there. The Penske, any weekend, those guys could win. And then you've always got Harvick. He's going to be there, and I don't know. I mean, there's some drivers that have stepped up. I mean, I think Bowman in the 48 car now could be dangerous. He's got Kyle Larson's going to be dangerous. He's finally in a real car with a team that expects him to win versus where he was before.
I think Ganassi's going to get better though. I think their drivers they've got now are going to do very well. Chastain and who's the other one? Who's in the 42 now? I can't remember. By the way, out of an hour and 45 minutes of racing last night, there were 71 commercials.
Well, they're really.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah,
see
but-
them all though, because we have
Roku.
Roku.
I
Yeah.
love that.
But
They
a lot
put
of-
commercials.
A lot of them were side by side, so wasn't that bad.
Right. Right. Ross Chastain is in the 42. And of course, Kurt Busch is in the 1. So they've got a pretty good driver lineup.
Yeah, I just don't think that they're going to be a threat to the other teams.
Yeah.
They'll win a few races, but at least they'll be up there, I think. I just don't think they're going to be a threat
Yeah.
this
So
year.
I thought this thing about total minutes of complete race broadcast, 105. Minutes of race, total commercials, total commercials 71. Total number of companies or entities advertised 42. All in an hour and a half.
Yeah, again, but you got some of that was side by side.
Right.
Most of the commercials come during the cautions, which there was a ton of those last night.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes forever. I mean, they take 2 laps around
It does.
that course,
And
that
you
road
know,
course.
I don't know why it takes them so long for all that. I guess it's just because of the sheer size of it.
Well, they have to take at least 2 laps because only the lead lap cars can come in on the first time around, and then everybody else on the second time around. So you're talking a minimum of 2 laps, and that's a long way around that road course. So it takes forever, and they're just cramming commercials in there the whole time, which is good. I'd rather see that than watch cars go follow a
Follow
pace
the leader.
pace car around the track.
And talking heads talk. But the best part about last night was the inaugural broadcast of a certain Clint Boyer.
Oh,
That
he
was
was-
my favorite part.
Oh, he was
He's gonna
absolutely
be
awesome,
great.
man. He is so
He's gonna
funny.
be the best in NASCAR for a long time.
He had those guys in the booth cracking up all night long.
Oh yeah.
It was
He said-
awesome.
He said he had to learn his stuff real quick.
Clint's he's an absolute hoot.
He is.
Lisa, the story you were mentioning to me last night.
About what?
20 years ago, we lost Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah.
Oh, what? They're making
The yeah.
another documentary.
Yep, ESPN is doing a E360 on E60 documentary on him and the effect
think they already
that
made
his
it.
death has had on NASCAR.
Has it not? Has it showed yet? Has it been
No,
shown
it'll be
yet?
shown February 14th at noon.
That figures right before the.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know-
so
you're
we'll
right.
watch
Good
it.
time to
I'm,
do
I'm
it.
sure we'll watch it.
You know what I think is gross? You know, I was talking about the cars. I'm on Facebook Marketplace looking for deals all the time,
Yeah.
and somebody was selling a enlarged photograph of Dale Earnhardt's death car after the crash.
Why would they want to do that?
That's what I said. I gave the guy a message and said, "Why would you put something like that up for sale? That's just disgusting."
At least it's not his death picture.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's just as bad.
Well, I don't think those were ever lived out
They-
because Teresa
Well-
threatened to, or if they got out, they were
Well,
quickly squashed.
Yeah, around here they might have been, but
I never saw them.
I never saw them because I wasn't following NASCAR. But
Well, I would have seen them if they had come up there and seen it instead of things. Because as soon as red.
Yeah,
you know?
I just think that's disgusting, though, Chuck.
yeah,
I just-
that's
Yeah,
not
that's
right.
wrong. Let's see. Kyle Busch says Adam Stevens chose to leave as his crew chief. Wouldn't you? AMF, mother.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're talking crap about somebody all the time, I'd do
Yeah.
it too.
Well, he didn't go far though. He just moved over to Christopher Bell.
Yeah. I mean, to a nicer person.
Christopher Bell's a very nice kid. He really is. He's gonna be one of your ringers that you gotta watch out for this year, Gersh. Now that he's got a year under his belt in a crappy car, now that he's in a good car,
Yeah, he could win a few races.
he could win the whole damn thing. Is what he could win.
The kid's a good racer.
He won trucks. He won whatever the Xfinity series. I keep forgetting they change the names so often. And I'm betting it won't take him too long to win a cup either. Let's see.
Well, he's definitely going to be on a team and a car that could possibly win, so that's good.
All right. And I read earlier this week that Kyle Larson is having sponsorship problems. And Lisa and I were talking about a lot of people don't want to touch him because of this.
Yeah, it's 2 sponsors right now, one of which is Hendrix.
HendricksCars.com will sponsor him. They've sponsored a lot of cars over the years when they didn't have sponsorship. But I'm betting the second he wins a race or two, they're going to be flocking to him.
Yeah, they will.
Like you
If
said,
he's-
it won't take long.
Yeah, he'll win, and once he's winning, then people are like, okay, I'm going to put my name on that car.
Yep, exactly how that works. Let's see.
Ricky Stenhouse is winning the leading right now, by the way,
Ricky?
In practice?
and qualifying. They're doing qualifying right now.
Oh, right. I forgot to hold it up. What do you got? The leaderboard?
My watch says I have to stand up right now.
Yeah, I just pulled the leaderboard up.
My watch.
Yeah, but only a couple have qualified. He's the fastest of the slowest.
Right.
That means he's in the race, and he's not that much faster than them. Well, he's a lot faster than the last guy. Last guy's doing a little bit faster in a wheelchair.
So is Ty Dillon going to run the 96 all year, or is it just?
No,
just a one-off.
he's only running in a couple races.
Yeah, I was going to say it's just a one-off.
Hey, if you guys don't know a lot about NASCAR, instead of running off or getting bored with what we're talking about,
Join our
ask us.
fantasy league.
Yeah, Durst, put up the link for the
You don't have to
fantasy
know
league.
anything about NASCAR to
Wait.
be on that.
Yeah, that's me. By the way I performed some years, you'd think that. That's because I never took it seriously, though. But please do join our NASCAR Fantasy League. We have a lot of fun. It's us and our friends, and we all get to hang out and poke fun at each other. And when somebody wins, beats the other one, and we get fun for that. It's a good time.
It's free.
It's free, yeah.
And you don't win anything.
Oh, by the way, when you want to join, we have to give you the password for it.
Yeah. Free's a good price too, by the way.
We
I
like
checked.
free.
I
We're
checked,
all for free.
and it's definitely a good price.
Who is the best driver never to have won the Daytona
In
500?
your opinion.
In your
Because there's
opinion.
not a correct answer to that.
Me?
I'm a good driver.
I'm a good driver.
Just ask Ricky Bobby. He knows.
Well, so Tony Stewart never won it, right?
All right.
Mark Martin never won it.
Mark. I was thinking of Mark Martin.
My first thought was Mark Martin. I didn't know that Tony
He
Stewart.
never even won a championship.
I know, right?
He should
But
have.
his feet are the same size.
That is a good thing. Tiny people, tiny feet.
Yeah.
Junior won it.
Bobby
bunch of
Labonte
times.
never.
Bobby Labonte never.
My other husband.
You wish.
She does wish.
I got a
Ricky
list.
Rudd never won.
I got a list.
Her boyfriend Bobby.
Ricky Rudd, the guy that looks like Alf's dad. No, who's the guy that looks like Alf's dad?
Oh, that's Pontiac that won at Darlington famous race.
You don't have to think about it right now.
My least favorite driver in NASCAR history has never won it, and that breaks my heart.
Oh, Rusty?
Krusty
Rusty never won?
Krusty Wallace never won. You know who else never won?
Me?
Tony.
I just said that.
Tony Stewart never won. Oh, you did.
See, Dershie, see what I live with?
Yeah, I know, Lisa.
Truex and Kaibu have never won it.
Yeah, they're still racing.
Yep. Kez has never won it.
He's still racing too.
And going back in the old days, Ned Jarrett never won it.
He's
And
not
he was a
still
great
racing.
driver. He was a really great driver back in the day. I've been a
You know
fan
who
since
did
back
win it?
Who did?
Trevor Bain.
God, I know. That's like the biggest travesty in the history of it. Isn't that horrible?
It's not to him, but
That's just crazy, man. So, let's see. So we got lots of NASCAR. Oh, and this weekend, of course, we've got the Daytona 500 coming up on Sunday.
Yeah, Chuck, it won't let me post it.
well,
Yeah,
Post
it's
what?
the link that you know how it's been killing links
yeah.
Really?
lately. Yeah.
Hey, Audra. Welcome. Good to see you. She says hi. Lee. By the way, I was
Hi.
supposed to tell you she said hi. The other day.
Oh, hi.
Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry.
It's me. It's all good. So,
Here, this says the top 10 in their opinion.
all right.
Number 10, Bobby Labonte.
Yep.
9, Ricky Rudd.
Yep.
8, Harry Gant.
Harry, I love Harry.
7, Mark Martin. That's debatable. I mean, that he's 7.
Nah, he should be like number 1 or 2.
Tim Richmond.
Ooh. Good.
5, Buck Baker.
Mhm.
4, Terry Labonte.
Yep.
3, Ned Jarrett.
Yep.
2, Krusty, and 1, Tony Stewart. So we got most of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know Tony Stewart never won?
No, I'd never heard that before until this very moment.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. Somebody's wife said that was.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. I was just looking at this thing about Ward Button.
What?
Remember Ward?
Ward.
He taught his name is Ward Button. That's how he said it. Ward Button. So anyway, I know this is going to shock you, but when he was 16 years old, his parents sent him to a military school.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he
He was
partied
too
a lot.
wild.
Partied a lot.
He was a little bit of a wild man. That's what it is. I love seeing these things.
Did he go?
About
Did he
old
go to the
stuff.
same one Junior went to? I think.
Yes. Was it VMI?
No, it was started with an H.
I should remember that. Yeah, they all seem to go with that. All right. So anyway, Dersh is giving instructions how to join our league. You go to NASCAR.com fantasy. You go to choose the league. Then you type in the league bobblehead racing. And Dersh is about to give more directions. Is that it? You can
And
contact us at that point to get the password.
well, I just posted the password for anybody listening
you
to the
did?
show. Yeah.
Very cool. It's a lot of fun, guys. Join us. It doesn't matter if you know anything about to be honest. Anyway, let's see what else we got.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Oh, did we really? Wow, talking an hour takes minutes.
Dolly Parton's little sister talked to
Oh,
me
yeah.
today.
Tell us about that
Well, she
without getting pulled.
no, well, she said something about stupid ass trial, and she was mad.
Shut. Is the 99 car that is a 99 car that new, what is it, track house, right, that is? Yeah, well he's second. He just lost to Ricky Stenhouse by fractions of a second. Yeah. Woo! The 42 is throwing out sparks all over the course. Yeah. Bye, Lisa. Love you, Lisa. Love you, Lisa.
Shut up. How am I gonna?
I don't know. Shut up.
She's too funny. Alrighty, guys. Dersh and I, can you put the link to our new show, our next show? That worked last week, right? Before you leave,
possible.
join
I'll
us on
try.
our next show at 8:30.
One of them is rant and one of them is rave.
You're funny. We'll watch qualifying when I get in.
I can't get out.
Yeah, be careful. Making a mess in this tiny little trailer. All right, guys. I'm gonna get us on out of here for the night. We will be back next week. Oh wait, that's Dersh's job. I'm gonna say goodnight and pass it on to Dersh, and he'll tell you the rest. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, that is my job. Even though
I know I don't want to take it away.
even though nobody cares if I'm here or not.
Well,
But right, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, do join us next week on our regularly scheduled night, Tuesdays, 7 o'clock. Tonight was a Wednesday special because last night was NASCAR. I'm sorry, nothing comes between us and NASCAR. So there you go. But anyway, we'll be back and join Chuck and Lisa again next week on Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We'd love to have you. Before you leave, if you've just joined us for the first time, please make sure that you like and subscribe, and so that way you'll get notification next week, and you won't have to remember. They'll let you just know. And yeah, So yeah, Chuck and I will be back at 8:30 for the Right Side of Politics. Please join us there. We do get political on that show, and we'd love to have you. So have a great night, you guys. If you don't join us later, thanks for joining us now, and good night.